2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. Today's coverage of the Fellowship Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and Rich, the way this player's been going, you can see a PGA Tour future in their near future.
Absolutely. They've been solid all year long, and it doesn't look like we will see them on the Corn Ferry Tour next year just because they should progress to the PGA Tour next year. No doubts about it in my mind.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Didn't that look good for a long time? And he needs this to save par. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
This hole is a par 5.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Going with the 6-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently 2 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last. And choosing the 8-iron here. Should find the green here. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Time to face a par 4.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Putting for birdie here. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 4 under. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the pitching wedge here. That was a beauty.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Well played, mate. Second shot here on the 6th. You like that, didn't you? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Putt is underway.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
This is full send.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. An opportunity for a birdie here. This looks good. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. Good choice. Go with the 3-iron.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Oh, good look at birdie here. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Looking at a par 5 here.
Stonking drive there.
Well, Rich, this is quite an interesting vibe, isn't it? Usually we're here for the Players' Championship and that's millions of people are watching around the world and thousands at the stadium course. But these players on the Corn Ferry Tour are sort of getting a glimpse of what life on the big stage might be like.
Well, I tell you what, I can promise you the pressure coming down the home stretch, playing 16, 17, and 18, trying to win this tournament. It's going to feel just like it does at the Players' Championship. These holes don't get any harder or any easier with or without the fans. It's going to be exciting to watch.
An eagle putt awaits.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Well, that'll play. Now 5 strokes behind. Well, they'll be looking to use that momentum they generated on the last with an eagle.
What a drive. Look at that.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for a par.
And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Currently 10 under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
Going with the 3-iron. Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad play, that one. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Looking really good. How did that miss? Lining up the birdie putt here. He finds himself in a share of 13th. We've arrived at a par 4. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 8 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And that's 8 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Good sounding strike, that one. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Oh, well done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Well done. Take the birdie. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. He's currently tied for 5th. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Birdie at the last hole. Can he make it 2 in a row?
This shot is about 140 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
Currently 15 under par for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
As we head now to the par 5 next. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This should play. I know, Rich, that is a player after your heart.
I love the aggressive play. I love the fact now they've given themselves an opportunity to draw even if they can make this putt.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Here we are at the 17th tee.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Wow, was that any good?
Inside a couple of feet, guaranteed birdie for him.
And that makes him tied for first. All some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there's some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
From about 130 yards here, he's currently tied for the lead. That one should find the surface. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
It's tracking. That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here. All right, Rich, no victory for this player, but a second, not too bad.
Not too bad indeed. What an event. There's lots of positive to take away from this week. Congratulations on a very, very good week.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. Today's coverage of the Kelly Classic is set to kick off. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, as always, in the booth. Pleasure of being here at Echo Park Golf Club. Rich, what are these players facing as they step up to this first tee?
Well, it's a really cool opening tee shot with the city views in the background. However, don't get lulled to sleep because you got to hit a good tee shot to avoid all four bunkers that dot this fairway, both right and left. Second shot slightly uphill to, again, a green that's well protected by bunkers both right and left. An opening par here is a fantastic score.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. Currently 1 under for the tournament. We have a par 5 on this one. Good looking shot this. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Wonderful shot.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, almost went in. Well, that's a handy shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Well done. Currently at -3 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And now 4 under for the tournament. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's tracking. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. We have a short par 4 ahead of us here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Putting for birdie.
These are on rails, looking good.
Well played. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Handy effort, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. How close was that to going down? There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Going with the 4-iron here. That could play. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
It's on a great line. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And he'll move into the top 10. He's currently tied for 10th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off now on the 9th hole. That's some good golf right there. From around 140 yards here, he's 2 shots back. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A birdie putt awaits. And that putt will drop. Well done. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Not bad. 2 back with 9 to play. Can't afford any mistakes. Let's see if they can continue pressing on and making birdies.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Sitting at 9 under par in a share of 7th. Opting for the 3-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
This putt is for a share of 2nd. This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a super shot. To the top 5 he goes. Just 1 off the lead after that hole.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. This putt coming up is for birdie. The putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently sitting in second. And we've arrived at a par 3. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
This one is right down the pipe. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first.
Looks good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This one heading towards the green. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, this one's right at the pin. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Okay, let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That will work. Now 4 shots up after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
He's got a bit of trouble here. Bad lie just off the fairway. Ouch. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. What a shot from that nasty lie. He should be proud of that.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Oh, this looks pure. And in it goes. Victory for our player. What a performance.
Hat trick of victories now. 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. Thank you. Yes, this group, one to watch. Now, the rookie in this pairing, they've set themselves some very specific goals, some very lofty goals to beat player after player. But the first one, oh, it's going to be tough. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. The battle is on.
Oh, it's terrific, Henny. That's exciting, isn't it? Always love a battle within the war, don't you? Good to see how this one plays out over the course of this tournament. Ooh, that almost went down. And he's down there. You got a read?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Beautiful shot.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Currently 1 under for the round. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit the tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Going with the 7.
They've decided to club up.
Putting for birdie here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 3 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Lovely effort, that. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are at the 5th hole. That's nicely done. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Outstanding approach shot. Putting for the big bird here. The birdie with big wings. Oh, what a stroke. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And that will move him to 6 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the buttercut, if you will.
I love seeing stuff like that.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
Oh, I like the look of this. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is their look at birdie.
This one's tracking and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
This really looks good.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. He finds himself tied for 6th. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied in top spot as we head into the back 9.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
Attaboy, good shot. Well, I'm playing this one from around 120 yards out.
He shares the lead.
Great looking shot this.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Good looking putt. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
We have a par 3 on this one. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for first in the field alongside Xander Schauffele.
Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Putting for an eagle.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Super shot, that.
And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second.
Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Playing from around 110 yards out.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a ripper from long range.
What a shot indeed. Nicely done.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
It starts off on a good line.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done. Pretty good shot there.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one goes for eagle.
That's inside the range. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wood driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
It's looking solid.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
That's well played. Pin high.
This putt for him to win the event.
I like the look of this. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed history. Their first ever PGA Tour victory. Rich, they must be going berserk in their mind.
They're delirious. There's no doubt about it. I mean, so many emotions are racing through them right now. They can't even stop and think about anything for more than a few seconds. It's an amazing feeling.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with his playing partner this week.
That's no doubt about it, Henny. It appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. You certainly won't beat him in the popularity stakes, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure, Luke. Pretty Ricky, he's got the crowd behind him. Even if he's not feeling up for it, he's going to be buoyed.
Oh, what a shot! Mark it down as an eagle. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Currently a couple under for the round. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Oh, well played. Currently at -4 overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Yeah, that one's looking good.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Currently 5 under for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to the left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
And that will take him to 6 under.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Nicely done.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Good putt, that. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Currently has a share of 2nd place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Opting for the 4-iron here. Oh, well played. This putt to move into a tie for first. This is a good chance. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Lining up from around 160 yards. Is currently tied for the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well struck. Second shot here at the 10th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, so close. Oh, almost an eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Moving right along, and they're currently tied for first in the standings with Lydia Ko. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last.
That is absolutely spot on.
Second shot here on the 11th.
That's a good-looking shot there. Good look at a birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
Going with the 7.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. It's on a good line. And that's 8 birdies today. Still in the lead now after that hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Nice shot that.
That should find the surface. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place.
And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Oh, how about that one? Leading by 3 strokes now.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Nicely done.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. And a birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Unbelievable.
Well, it doesn't get any better now, does it, Luke? A 1 is the smallest number you can have out there. Yeah, let's do this.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
An opportunity for a birdie here. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Leading by 5 shots after that. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
And this putt for the tournament. You know what, Rich? As that putt goes down, I think don't give them praise, just look with admiration.
Absolutely. What a performance all week long. Hung tough. Love watching that guy play.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated in every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.